North America, so winner continues to move on. Loser has to fight through a bit of a gauntlet, but it all kind of comes down to each and every match. Let's get into the action. Hope you're having a good Saturday. I know we are. Off the kickoff, it will be Platis who are able to retain possession, but move this one away from the net, they will, and back to midfield. Rapid should be able to reel it in. He's going to try to work the corners, gets it over one defender. KC Pioneers, though, have had a fantastic run through Stage 2. I mean, looking at their dominance last weekend, what stuck out to you most, Stumpy?
I think the main thing the KC Pioneers managed to do well is taking chances when they came to them, and they didn't get too attached to a play when it slipped away from them. So every now and then they go for like a backball play, and then they wouldn't then just send a player to go up and attempt to go then for the double tap if there was already somebody on the backboard, for example. Sometimes, that did lead to negative situations happening where actually the player on the backboard did miss, and it would have been a pretty much open net. But I think with their playstyle, they're happy to know, hey, look, we're going to have other situations. We're going to have scoring opportunities present themselves, and if they don't present themselves, we will force them.
I think one of the things that stands out to me most is Beast Mode will put a shot on net. Memory will self-serve it up to the side. Memory, who was on United last season, brought a level of speed to that team that they desperately needed, so he fits in really nicely with this squad. The thing that's impressed me most is just the measured attacks that they're able to bring, and should they have to get a little bit quirky and play off angle, they do that just right. Like, it's not looking at Rogue where every hit is a bit off angle, everything is so aggressive. This team just has so many layers to them.
Can you calm down with Rogue, please?
No,
mate?
I can't.
They're not even playing, and you've said they're not like Rogue, who are trash, by the way.
Absolutely, it's Americans. We hold on to things.
Memory's going to try and work his way down the pitch, but Taroko sends it to the right-hand side, and will follow it up as Beast Mode can intercept. Now at the back, Sosa picking up 100 boost, but Rapid is well on his tail. Sends it high, doesn't go for the keeper, instead passes to Memory, and Sosa can return back in at decent time as well. Rapid, will he go for this touch? He will. Pancakes it off the wall and can't get the second touch, but a shot can come in from Memory, saved away by Sosa. Without instant thus far in game number 1, but Taroko hoping to change that entirely, sends it to Taroko, to Sosa. Goal number 1.
Simple goals like this, just 1-2 passing play and 2 commit on the side. Easy reads across, and that's what you need to get yourself going in long series that could be potentially a dangerous one at that. But tumultuous waters ahead. We continue forward. It's 1-0, still plenty of time in this game, but Sosa punching it in for the first goal here.
Good link-up play as well. The shot from Sosa managed to sneak in as Beast Mode sneaks that in the top corner as well. Served nicely up by Rapids 50. Memory off that backboard, comes straight down, and this time sending a player to it. Taroko can't get the hit. Beast Mode does, however, and top corner brings us even.
Again, Beast Mode a player to look out for if you're looking at KC Pioneers and just wondering, who should I keep my eye on? If you haven't been watching last weekend, Beast Mode's probably that guy. He's going to be able to do it to you. 2 touches off the backboard. Will not be able to connect up with Rapid, who was waiting underneath. That one gets dumped out to midfield. And Taroko will put a shot on net. A beautiful one at that. Just a little hair too high off the top of the bar and back the other way. So KCP do have a chance to swing this in transition, but they get stuffed in traffic. And Beast Mode now going to work the angle. Does get one. Not enough power to get it past Mektos, who sends it into the corner. Memory cross angle. What a magnificent shot.
I was about to have a go at Beast Mode here, because what a pathetic shot that was, but Mektos can't get a decent clear away. Memory, full interception, sends it across the goal face, and he gets it to the opposite corner. Fantastic shot by Memory. That sends KC Pioneers well ahead.
He's so good at just reading that angle and putting the ball where it's hard for the defense to grab. Sosa, flip reset, not going to be able to get it over the last defender in the box. So a good stand thus far on the line, as KCP will send it back the other way. Now we go to the adjacent side, but it's Beast Mode trying to slow it down. Cannot win the 50. Memory will be the third man back, and he will, however, recover this ball up to Beast Mode. Not a lot of boost. So it looked like a good push for the moment. And Memory, yes, easy peasy, 1-2-3, 3-1 lead.
That was a good amount of space Memory had here. Couldn't even pick up that mid-12, and he still beats out Sosa despite the fact he had 0 boost. That speed from Memory got them their third goal.
Stumpy, for a minute, it looked like that push broke down when the ball was recentered back in midfield, but they were able to kind of recover, and that hit up to Memory, obviously, works out in a goal. 3-1 lead.
There should have been a goal because Sosa was in net with enough boost. I guess he didn't know Memory didn't have boost, so maybe he thought it would be a more powerful shot, but regardless, didn't need the boost.
You do have a good point.
Thanks, man. You have a good beard.
It's not true, but I appreciate you asking. I don't know. I'm having a stroke. Let's get back to it.
Oh, you can't take compliments. It's okay.
Yeah, I break down. It's,
That's all right.
not used to it. Beast mode. Gonna try to extend it to the corner. He will do so. Second touch there. Memory. Slow roller. And that's it. 4-1.
Memory doing what he has to do, ultimately. He's getting great passes. Beast mode with 2 taps off the back, off the side. And Memory just central, no keeper whatsoever. Beast mode somehow managing to take out 2 of the defenders as well, with relatively basic touches, but you've got to beat what's in front of you. And despite the fact this game was very even going into the second half, we now see Kansas City Pioneers 3 goals clear.
And what you're seeing them do really is spread the defense. Oh, wow! How, Beast mode? You dirty man!
You dirty gentleman. Natos cannot get a touch to that. And look at that, just dinks it with his nose off the outside of the goal, quite frankly. And it's just about sneaks its way in. 4 goals clear now. Kansas City Pioneers firing on all cylinders.
I mean, they're moving defenders out of the centerfold right in the net. And they're picking them apart. That's really been, 2 goals, 3 goals from Memory, 1 from Beast Mode, who they've essentially just placed perfect precision on the net, and they're picking apart the defense. It's something to watch, man. That's why KCP is just so good. That's what we saw last weekend. There's always a step ahead. Oh my God, the save comes in. Oh man. 5-1 will stand here for another 20 seconds should a nutty goal be saved once again.
I'm really hoping that Beast Mode continues this going into the rest of the series, because we know the mechanics that he has and the mechanics that he can flaunt rapid. What a fantastic save that is as well. And I'm excited to see what else he's able to do. What a team Kansas City Pioneers have been, out of nowhere as well. I mean, we knew what Rapid was capable of, showed none of it in the previous RLCS format. And this new team for him, bringing on Beast Mode, has created a fantastic easy top 6 team. Top 4 on their day as well. And, I mean, they're a playoff team. Like, they just straight up are. This is going to be a formality for them going through today.
Look, they read the high-quality shots perfectly. They put the ball where it needs to be. And then on the off-angle hits, right, on the ones you don't expect to get anywhere near the net, Memory steps up. He starts hitting goals in just awkward elbow positions. Beast Mode's able to get 2-3 touches on the ball. It's just, this team has really everything, man. Like, maybe they're not the fastest, but they control the pace, they win the war of attrition in the lower third, and they find ways to just get disgustingly good looks at the net from whichever angle they choose. And it's just, it's something so good to watch.
Yeah, I think it's the fact that they take shots from pretty much anywhere. They're not just going for shots where you'd expect them to come in. And even if they do have a chance to go for a normal shot, they are then waiting a little bit longer so then they can aim it nicer into a top corner, or they're waiting a little bit more to see if their teammate can get a bump. There's a lot of creativity in the KCP roster.
I think it makes it even better that Beast Mode's name is Beast Mode, because if you use that name and just do not show up, it's kind of an issue.
Yeah, it's a Beast Mode and Beastabonium. 2 incredible names.
Well, that'll do it to you. Way to kick off Game 2. KCP, again, reading the second touch. Taroko wasn't able to get the clear, and that'll be easy for Memory to read. They always have someone there to read the shot, lead it forward, and it's a 1-0 lead with 4:35 to play.
What are Kansas City known for? Or Kansas in general? I know it's technically flatter than a pancake.
Probably Patrick Mahomes and cholesterol. That's probably the top 2 that comes to my mind. They have a lot of
don't
good
know
food.
what either of those things are.
God. I don't know what good I don't know a good insult for English people, because I just love them way too much. So, oh my God! Well, that was a bit of a Brexit goal. So able to tie it up.
Split the defense, split the vote, sends it at the net. And it goes bottom corner. This is the second week in a row where I've spoken about Brexit. So I'm going to stop that trend right there. 45 seconds has gone. We're back to even Stevens.
Well, Taroko going to bully his way in. Good save on net. Rapid. Here comes Mekto's follow-up. Not going to work. Into the corner. A second chance, but it's up to Beast Mode. He'll be able to clear it back to midfield. Memory going to try to extend the play. Will not do so. Rapid. Kind of sitting and waiting as Beast Mode comes up for the challenge. He will win it. And now a chance on net, but it's taken away from Mektos. Mektos and Taroko both have so much time played together. The chemistry is certainly there. So that always plays a benefactor, but again, it's a hard team to go through, man. It's the oldest strat in esports. We're better than you. We're going to walk through you right now. Even though it's a tie game, KCP just look unstoppable.
It's the confidence to go for shots where, and even just like rotate around where you wouldn't ever expect them to, because they have that confidence that, hey, if we drop a goal, we can just get one later. We may as well go for a cool one in the meantime.
Yeah. That was a hell of a redirect from Sosa.
Good intercept as well by Mektos, just trying to get that pressure away, and decent chances coming out too. Trying to shut down KCP in the in the defensive third as much as possible. But Rapid now able to move his way up, gets a flip reset, gets him nowhere. As Mektos challenges a beast, beast mode. Good send long, Mektos high. Sosa, can he get to it? Lower on boost, and he would like to be in Rapid. Off the post, just spins about in no man's land and can't get the save.
And this is something we haven't seen throughout this series thus far. Just hard hit balls, right? Power behind these shots. You're able to move 2 defenders up, and once you do that, the attack is there, they read it, and sometimes a booming clear can just lead to opportunities. A lot of the goals we've seen thus far in this series have been slow rollers, good angles, good reads. It hasn't been power. So that's the first time that they're able to take advantage of such a hit.
And the lead as well, finding itself for Plot Twist. Are they going to be able to keep it though? As Mektos on the left-hand side gets an awkward touch. Sosa, great turn in, good rotation, because Mektos put the Plot Twist lads in a very sticky situation. Taroko, central, but Mektos doesn't want to go to. Beastman will send it towards Rapid, who can't quite put it in, and neither can Memory.
The 1-2-3 was there, and they continue the pressure in the third. Memory, second touch, floater, will not find the back of the net. Rapid in beast mode will be able to rotate back. Sosa recovers. Up to beast mode, wins the challenge. Now back down, no boost though. Will not win the 50 on the ground. Memory gonna have to play this up to the side. And he will do so, grabbing boost in the process, and some to burn here as he gets the flip reset off the wall to Rapid, back to Memory. Here comes the attempt to beast mode, crossing, and Sosa should be able to stuff this in the front of the box. He will do so. Memory, second shot there. And again, the 1-2-3, 1-2-3. They find ways to put shot after shot on net.
Memory fired that like an absolute cannon in the middle of the goal. Keeper could get to it. Fantastic save. And he goes again for another booming shot, middle of the net, but the keeper's a little bit more awkward this time, as that's 2 goals each. Taroko with the block, and Mektos not quite able to get there. Great shot by Memory.
Rapid just buys enough time for Memory to be able to circle back and grab boost and readjust on the play. It's things like this that just keep KCP above the rest. I know it's a tie game, but you said it best, right? They can come back and score when they need to. Rapid, you dirty boy. Don't you even think about it. Into the sidewall. Beast mode trying his hand at things today. As Sosa will try to lead it forward. Mektos does get challenged, though, and he will stay alive for the moment. Extending it down, but Memory will dump it to the side. Into the corner we go. Sosa follows up. Taroko out. That shot's a little high, and it will be a little wide to the left. Big demo in net, but Memory a little head of the ball, and Taroko will fall back in transition. So defense now is big for Plot Twist. They have to be able to hold on.
Good transition out of defense there as well, from Sosa to Mektos, and Mektos back into Sosa. The block from Beast Mode keeps it away. Rapid with the first save. Beast Mode with the second. Now under a minute left. Both teams aiming to take this one away. Of course, already seeing the Kansas City Pioneers. They took game 1 by storm. This one is much more of a slogfest.
This is really what I thought the series would be like. And after game 1, I was like, well, I'm wrong again. But here we are. It's a tie game, 38 seconds. Could we see an OT? Well, Mektos instead elects to rotate back. Don't think he had boost. He grabs the left and mid. Beast mode will flip over one. Sosa is the last defender for the moment. Taroko now rotating in. Memory out in front. Can he cross in time? I think Beast mode did bump a player out in net, but the defense from Plot Twist will hold on.
Sosa had a good chance there to continue the attack, and he didn't quite realize he was lined up for the boost, and so turned at the last second, and then Rapid came in and took the boost instead. Sosa, though, with a chance to end it before OT. Taroko, wide. Beast mode catches central. Up high, met by Mektos, falls down, hits the ground, overtime, game 2.
It's anyone's game at this point. Just don't want to make one small mistake and slip away. Beast mode up to the ceiling. Not a great clear as it's into the corner. Can Memory recenter down? He will. Rapid, awkward touch, and it leaves it to Sosa, who should be able to bring this down. Oh no, what a challenge. Oh, Rapid. Unfortunate, but he does get the demo. Back out, Plot Twist barely hanging on defense.
You can't anticipate that as Rapid, but still, it's heartbreaking.
Challenge one for Mektos. Plot Twist trying to move back to midfield. Haven't had a lot of control in this overtime, though. It's been 35 seconds. Rapid will grab the boost. Has some to burn. That's going to come back down. Sosa off the backboard. Here comes Mektos. And a booming hit the other way, so this gets cleared out. And KCP will transition into their offensive attack. Rapid trying to extend down to Memory. Not the angle he wanted. Beast Mode, though, will recover. And a booming hit into the corner. And it's back to midfield we go.
Yeah, it's just trying to clear out of defense at the moment. Taroko can nearly get the touch, but Rapid flips in net. Chance, Memory in the air, blocks it as a pre-jump. Taroko now at the back with no boost. Can he pick up the corner 100? Tries to go for it, but instead Beast Mode will get there first. Mektos from the backboard now. Bit of time to catch. Go high. Rapid off these sidewalls has been great so far, but Mektos does end up besting him. Sosa, high, double tap chance. Can he get there? Taroko saved away by Rapid.
That was it right there. They needed to capitalize. Now you look at the transition. Here comes the swing around the corner. A good challenge from Mektos. We'll slow this one down, but here in Rapid, everyone now circling in that lower third, and they're applying pressure where it needs to be applied. Boo's starving where they can. Sosa will get it away, and Taroko will fall back. Mektos almost looked like a double commit that could have spelled disaster, but Mektos trying to extend will not do so. The play continues. That ball has found itself in traffic one or two times, and all right, over the defender. A small mistake will cost him an overtime.
Cutting to Taroko's camera there, it was just, all right, GG, because he just starts to reverse and he knows, do I half flip? Do I not? Do I just go for the challenge? He had about 4 options he can do, and I'm not convinced any of them could stop KC Pioneers from taking that goal. In the end, KC Pioneers get the second.
That's one of the hardest and sometimes, you know, most unexciting goals to go through, because it's that small mistake. Just I'm in the wrong spot. I wasn't back far enough. It happens. But man, credit to Plot Twist for being able to bring it to the overtime and you know, holding on to a lead while they did relinquish. At the end of the day, it was a much different scenario than it was in game 1, but still a win is a win in my book, and a 2-0 lead at that. So KCP, Spaceman Sweep is now out of the window. It's a KCP lead, and they now need one more game to take the series 3-0.
I've heard a lot about this Spaceman Sweep. What is it?
It was an unfortunate series of events that led to essentially this. If a team wins the first game and then gets quote-unquote reverse swept and lose 3-1, it's called a Spaceman Sweep. I had a stroke on stream, and they kind of ran with it. So my lack of education has worked out in my favor, and we take memes.
I mean, saying my lack of education has worked out in my favor might be the most American sentence ever.
The most American thing ever.
Game 3 looms, mate.
Here we go. The attack ensues. Into the corner, we will fight. Everyone kind of missing the ball, and Taroko gets the pinch on the ground. Memory will fall back. Mektos not having the best of times. And we will pause the game, as Mektos might be having some connection things that we'll take a look at. Technical difficulties are always going to be here, but while we sit here paused, look, we've seen the series thus far. You guys know how it is. KCP were able to survive game 2. They took game 1 pretty convincingly. Stumpy, how are you doing? How's your day going? What are you enjoying thus far?
Well, so far today, this is... I've had a very English morning. I went to a farmer's market and bought a wicker basket.
All right. That's enough of that.
and I met
Was it intentional, or was this just like, you know, one of those things?
There was a local farmer's market, and so there's loads of local produce. And we bought, it was my girlfriend actually that bought the wicker basket. And then a local beekeeper then gave us some balm for our dog's paws.
What? A local beekeeper. Right,
our dog has a collar with bumblebees on it, right?
Uh-huh.
And so he saw that and was like, I've got just a thing for him. And so he gave us a jar of honey and some like dog paw like balm to like in the winter so his paws don't crack.
Dude, you're like a Nintendo game come to life. Like,
I
went
feel
up
like
to
a
town,
cartoon
found a local
character.
beekeeper, and then ran into like, you know, just a fisherman who said, "Hey, here, like Nessie's in the water today." Like, what?
My life
absolutely love
is
you.
a side quest And now I'm casting Rocket League. What a weird juxtaposition my day has become.
God,
crazy. How's your day been?
It's it is. It's
Cool.
it's just I'm in love with the fact that you exist, and I'm just having a great time with that. Oh my God.
We can confirm, by the way, that one of the players is going to be restarting their router right now.
Their router?
The
router?
Is it a router?
It is a router, yes.
I think a router. No,
A
it's a router. Thank you. And there's a U in there. I'm surprised you guys didn't get rid of that O and just make it a rotor.
Normally, I would give you Brexit boys like the benefit of the doubt. But this one time, I will fight for our civil liberties. But honestly, I'm so thrilled that you're here today. I am having the best time. Oh, chat, how are you doing? I want to know what you guys think's going to win. I mean, it's a 2-0 lead for KCP, and as everyone should be ready to go, Mecto says, yep, thumbs up, all good. Pause features are a brilliant part of esports, and we thank developers for putting that in. Guys, let me know if you visited your local beekeeper, and make sure they're a certified beekeeper, because in America, that's some shady stuff. So take care of yourselves out there. But yeah, if someone says, hey, I went and visited my local beekeeper, you would immediately be questioned by like police or something. They're like, are you sure that's where you were? Like, yeah, it's America's a weird place, man. A lot of weird stuff going on here.
Shock.
But
Yeah,
woke up to my beekeeper, hanging over my router. I don't know what's going on there today, but we should be ready to go in a minute.
We're going to be starting from kickoff as well. So despite the fact 30 seconds has gone and players were in the middle of playing, we're going to be going from 4:32 by the looks of things and dead on kickoff. So essentially, we've just lost 30 seconds in the game. But back to KCP versus Plot Twist. 2-0 up at the moment for a relatively dominant-looking KCP, though stretched thin in game number 2.
Maybe this reset's exactly what they needed. Oh, there it is. Yes, punch it in, Taroko. Ba-bam! Here we go, 1-0 lead.
Megtel's great pass central memory, pre-jumps with zero need to, and then he just bounced it into the middle. Taroko, Sunday driver, he's got his Sunday best on a Saturday, and 1 goal goes in for the boys of Plot Twist.
Why do I feel like we're going to go to Game 5 now? Look, that's not going to happen, but I would love to see it. Big demos, though. Big things, as Beast Mode will bring it back the other way. Another big demo. Here we go. Physicality everywhere. Here it goes,
This is happening. I love a demo-y game. I love the demos. I love the bumps. I've always been a fan of the very physical play, and I love that that's the meta right now as well. As Mectos goes for flip reset, goes for 1. Will go low. I don't think he secured it because he wasn't in a very good position to flick it over the final defender.
There was a game in Rival Series last season in January. Me and Subi were watching it, and there was 11 demos in about a minute. And we were losing our minds on the broadcast, just not sure how to react. So I am right there with you. I love demo games. They're great.
Yeah. I also love when pros whine about them, because it's brilliant. It's like, well, I don't want to be removed from the pitch. Obviously. Of course you don't, and that's why they're great.
3:16. Still plenty of time in this game. It's a 1-0 lead for Plot Twist. They'll slow that ball into the corner. Trying to play defense. Memory. Good shot down. What a bump out of net. Beast Mode comes big. The physicality continues for the rest of the series.
Beast Mode grabbing that corner boost as well. Even if this play didn't come off, he was prepared to be in it for the long haul. Instead, goes the bump on Taroko. Opens the net up entirely for Memory. Fantastic communication as well to call that he was going to be there.
I mean, that's the will of this team. They'll just score when they have to. Slow hanger. It's going to come down. What a shot and what a save from Memory. Good read. Sosa with a follow-up attempt. Not going to happen. Memory will stuff that out.
Mectos was there in the middle as well, like for the pass. Couple of issues. I think just a couple of things where I think they're seeing the chance they have a shot and they think, oh, I'll take that shot then because maybe it'll go in. But actually, there is a preferable second option that they haven't quite explored.
Could be a bit of tunnel vision, but also, just the fact that, hey, the indecisiveness, 1 second, that's all you need to make a wrong play. Rapid will flip it over. Soso should be there at the top. And a good clear to the side, so that gives teammates time to rotate back. Taroko now, trying to stay strong in the front, and a good challenge, he will do so. Had enough time to rotate, and he comes up big.
2 minutes 15 remain as Taroko tries to clear it out of his own half. It's round 1, but Memory just lurks. Mid boost is not there for him, and Mectos misses. Memory central, wanting to get with the flick or the bump, and he didn't really get either. Sosa from his backboard and send it central. No blue players coming to follow that ball up. Time is ticking away. All we need is one more goal for either of these teams to give them that little bit more confidence to take them down. I think KCP probably have it in them. They're being a little bit more ingenious with their touches, and I think that might just give them the edge.
Well, they're certainly controlling midfield much more, especially after the reset. Oh, what a slow roller. Oh my goodness.
That turn from beast mode, that's not great, that. Look, he goes out, turns into the right, sees Rapid is there, then tries to cut in central to cover his footsteps. Taroko, though, sees a free ball in an open net. What's a man to do?
We've seen that, 2 or 3 times now, Stumpy, with just slow rollers catch these teams off guard. I'm all for that.
I mean, mainly catching... So far, it has mainly been plot twists that have been caught off guard, and both from memory shots as well, but a double commit is not going to lead to a goal. Memory can now dribble it out of the defensive third. Sosa picking up that boost, that does get in the way, and Memory low on boost, seen him dangerous there before. Beast mode, shot on target, Rapid there to finish.
1, 2, 3. It's all it takes. Just follow-up attempt after follow-up. The stalled beast mode off the top of the bar. Mektos, it was a save, but it wasn't good enough. Rapid comes crossing over, and there's really not much you can do there. The power behind the shot, too strong to handle. And all of a sudden, every time, that's what I love about KCP, and that's honestly been the biggest struggle for Plot Twist, is every time they score, right? You're looking at KCP and just thinking, okay, when's the next goal going to come? Because they're going to respond, and the way they do it is just through relentless pressure.
Yeah, KCP are definitely a win team, and I think Plot Twist right now are definitely an if team, because they're trying to find their chance and hope that they can get a decent shot on, whereas KCP doing a much better job of creating these chances. Beast mode there, can't beat out Mektos, who cannot get the double either. Beast mode trying to bump Taroko out the way, isn't quite able to. Sosa from that left wing sends it central again. He had 2 Plot Twist players ready to receive a pass and sling it in the net. Just didn't go for it.
And as this ball hangs in the air, it just gives more and more time for KCP to be able to grab resources on the side. And if they can swing in transition, we could be looking at a goal. Big defensive clear and a booming hit to the corner. Rapid should be able to play it. Will not elect to do so. Does grab boost. Memory stalling out. Beast mode with the touch. Rapid, the third man back. That one hangs way too long. As Rapid will try to play it up the wall.
Oh, couldn't quite make it. Memory on target, and he does it! Memory with 1 second remaining. I thought this would be a Rapid goal. Fantastic setup, draws Sosa out. He just gets a wig it in, and despite the fact that Mektos and Taroko both try and take it off the crossbar, they are not able to. 1 second left for a little bit of magic.
And that'll do it. Memory has been lights out this entire series, and KCP will take it 3 over Plot Twist. A decisive game 1, a back and forth game 2, and after that reset, it looked good for Plot Twist, but again, it's just when will KC Pioneer step up? Memory was the X factor. He was the MVP of this series. The dude had goal after goal. The placement was perfect. Oh, just hats off to them.
Yeah, Memory, fantastic player. He was set up frequently as well by Rapid and Beast Mode. They made sure that they were feeding him shots, and even when they weren't doing it deliberately, Memory made sure that he was in great positions for them. He could receive the ball off a dodgy save or off a sidewall bounce or something from the corner. So the positioning for Memory is what set them apart, I think. We spoke about the midfield control as well, where there's a period of 30, 40 seconds where the boost kept repeatedly going to KC Pioneers. They were rotating around their back boosts, and then also going towards the mid boost, just grinding down Plot Twist, who admittedly dealt with the attacks well for the most part.
No, they did. And the only 2 instances where the attacks didn't work out is when A, Memory would be able to slow the ball down and roll it under the defense, or B, they would spread the defense so thin on the line that if you don't even have to worry about getting physical, you just put attack after attack, and at some point it's going to land, dude. I mean, you got Memory with perfect placement, Beast Mode who's able to find those second and third touches that extend the play. It was just there's so many layers to KCP. They show you exactly what they're going to do on each goal, but they find a way to make it work, and that's what's scary about this team. I just love watching them.
Yeah, fantastic team, pleasure to watch, and they're going to be going through and playing another 2-0 team for their chance to qualify Will they go 3-0 again? That's something that we are going to need to have a look at a little bit later. Otherwise, guys, make sure you get involved online. On Twitter, make sure that you tweet your opinions of that series and which team you are excited to see hopefully go through today using the hashtag RLCSX and tagging at RL Esports as well. We're going to be back after the break with Rogue, oh, I'm sorry, Spaceman, versus Exit.